Welcome back, class. So for today's video, we're going to be going over another format in Universus, and that is the Spotlight format. So this is kind of a little bit different than other formats you'll see. Instead of having your standard, which is our 3-year rotation, Spotlight is any cards within a certain IP. Now, the great thing about Universus, and what sets us apart from many other games, is that you can mix and match different worlds and different IPs into your deck. Spotlight is a little bit more new player friendly because it forces you to think within the confines of a certain world. For example, we have the Attack on Titan format for Spotlight, which is Attack on Titan Origins of Power and Attack on Titan Battle for Humanity. So those two sets are your Attack on Titan standard, or Spotlight, forgive me. We also have a My Hero Academia Spotlight, which has any set like Girl Power, Jet Burn, League of Villains, Heroes Clash, Crimson Rampage, and the original My Hero Academia. And in these, you don't follow the standard ban list. Each Spotlight format has its own banned and errata list. Well, errata transcends all formats. If a card has been errated, that is what that card does. So for our Spotlight format, we have here in our banned cards, we have the standard ban list, and right now we only have a Spotlight ban list for My Hero Academia, because that is the only set IP so far that has enough of a big set list to worry about a lot of these big cards. Obviously, if we do more Attack on Titan Spotlight events, we might see some changes to Attack on Titan Spotlight with like maybe risky encounters, something like that. But MHA Spotlight is currently the only Spotlight format with a ban list. So if you wanted to do a Yu Yu Hakusho Spotlight with Dark Tournament and the original Yu Yu Hakusho set, you absolutely can. Bear in mind that some of those cards are very different from our current standard because they are retro. There are new keywords in there, new keyword abilities, new mechanics that are used, and there are some functional retro erratas that you will want to find at the bottom of this list. Functional errata, clarifying errata, retro errata. So there you will find down here different erratas for those retro cards for the Yu Yu Hakusho base set. So if you're wanting to do a format like that, where you're mixing some standard with some retro, please check the retro errata list, just to make sure that you're playing the cards as they properly should be. But that's pretty much it. Spotlight's pretty easy. It is one world only, one IP, but it's every printing set for that IP. Granted that Jasco Games / UVS Games has printed. Obviously, we're not going into legacy stuff because that's just insanity. We don't do legacy here. I love retro, and retro's about as far as I'll go, but there will be some legacy videos coming up in the future, so keep an eye on that. I've got some plans. So you could also see a Critical Role Spotlight format in the future with Heroes of Exandria plus the Critical Role Challenger series for Vox Machina and Mighty 9. That could absolutely be a format that I could see coming up soon. So, yeah, Spotlight's pretty simple. The only Spotlight format with a predetermined ban list is My Hero Academia right now, but there might be more to come as we get more events for these Spotlight formats. So, until then, class dismissed.